Hi everyone, this is Arun Reddy here. Welcome to my YouTube channel Arun Reddy Tech for You. And in this video, we are going to learn about wildcard characters. And in wildcard characters, we have three wildcard characters. First one, it's a question mark symbol. Second one, it's an asterisk symbol. And third one, it's a tilde symbol. And we are also going to learn how to use wildcard characters with filters, find and replace, criterias, and VLOOKUP. So friends, if you're watching my video first time and if you want to learn Excel, you can go through my channel playlist. In playlist, you can find Excel for beginners, which contains 33 videos, and Excel level 2, which is advanced Excel, which contains 59 videos. And you can also find the link in the description. And if you don't want to miss my video, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to like and share my videos. Coming to Excel, you can see there are three wildcard characters. First one is a question mark. So question mark is used to match single character. Suppose if you don't know a single character, so then you can replace the character by using question mark. Same way, if you don't know multiple characters, more than one or more than one character, then you can also replace the characters with the asterisk symbol. Okay, asterisk symbol will help us to match with the more than one character. And there is another wildcard which is tilde, and this tilde is used to match wildcard characters. Wildcard characters means like question mark and asterisk. So let us see how this will work. So let us move to the sheet. Okay, so in this you can see here there is a student table. Okay, in the student table we have roll number, student name, and marks. Now I am going to use filter. With the help of filter, I am going to find a name, student name called Varma. And you can see there are two people with the same name Varma, but the difference is one person has a VARMA Varma and another person has VERMA Varma. So now I want to find the person name with Varma. So what can I do? In place of A or E, I will use question mark. So I can get the all the students names who contain name Varma. So let us see. So I'll just go to the filter. In the filter, you can see a text filter equals to. Just click on that. Now what I will do, I will just say V question mark. So I don't know second word. Some people may use A, some people may use E, Varma, right? So I'll use question mark in place of the character. Now I will type as it is RMA. So now what it will do, it will search VARMA and it will also search VERMA. So let us click OK. See what it has done. In place of A, I don't know whether it's a or E, right? So what I have done, I used question mark. So question mark will help us to match a single character. Suppose if you don't know a particular character, then you can replace with a question mark. So this is how a question mark will help us. So let me show you another example how a question mark will work. For suppose instead of Varma, I have a name called Varun. Okay, so let us assume Varun. Now I want to get the student name whose name start with VAR. Okay, and his name should be 5 letters. Okay, so who are there? Varma and Varun, right? So because their name start with VAR and they have 5 letters, right? So how can I find this? Again, go to the text filter. In the text filter equal to, here what I will do, I will type first 3 letters as it is. Now again, other last two characters I will replace with the question mark, right? So let me click OK. See again, Varma and Varun. Nice, right? So you cannot replace every time multiple right, multiple characters, right? So to represent multiple characters, we have another symbol that is called asterisk. So what asterisk will do, it will help us to match one or more characters. So let us see how it will work. Now I will go to the filter again and go to the text equals to, this time in place of VAR question mark, I will type asterisk symbol. See, I'm typing asterisk symbol once. Instead of typing question mark twice, what I'm doing, I'm typing asterisk symbol once. That means one asterisk symbol will represent multiple character. So let us see how this will work. If I click OK, see, we got the same result. That means instead of question mark, we can use asterisk symbol if you have multiple characters. If you want to match multiple characters, then we can use asterisk symbol. So let us see other example. For example, you can see here I want to find a student name start with Ravi. You can see here there are two students, Ravi Krishna and Ravi Teja. Now I want to find student name start with Ravi. So what can I do? I'll just again go to the filter. In the filter, text filter equals to, here I will type Ravi, and after that I will just represent with the asterisk symbol. Asterisk symbol will automatically represent multiple characters. So if I click OK, what happens? It will show the list of students whose name start with Ravi. So let me click OK. See, this is how we can easily find, if you know first name, then you can easily find with the help of asterisk symbol. You can also find last with the help of last name also. For example, so let me clear this filter. Okay. Now suppose I know students whose name ends with a Hussein. Okay. So I only know that there are two students whose name ends with a Hussein. Now I have to find them. So how can I find? I'll again go to the filter, go to the text filter equals to, here what I will do, this time I will type asterisk symbol before, okay, and I will type Hussein after the asterisk symbol, and let me click OK. Nice. Now you can see I got two students whose name ends with the Hussein. So this is how we can easily find students name with the first name or last name, or sometimes in between name. Okay. So if you have any name, if you know which is in between, okay, then you can also use asterisk symbol starting and ending. Okay. So if you use starting and ending, then also it will find. Now let us move to the next example. You can see there are two students with a name called Saumya. Okay. So but I don't know their initial. Okay. I know that there are two students with a name called Saumya. Now I want to find them, but I don't know their initial. So what can I do? Again, go to the text filter equals to, first give a asterisk symbol because we don't know the starting letters, right? So after that you just type Saumya. Okay. So click enter. See, V Saumya, B Saumya. Nice, right? Let me clear this. Nice. So this is how our asterisk symbol will work. Okay, asterisk symbol, what it will do, it will represent multiple characters. Okay, multiple letters. So if you don't know a starting name, or if you don't know the ending name, or if you know only the between name, then also you can use asterisk symbol, and with the help of asterisk symbol you can find the particular student name. Nice, right? Now let us see next one. It's a tilde symbol. Okay, so what tilde symbol will do, it will help us to find wildcard characters. What are the wildcard characters? We have question mark and asterisk. For example, you can see here there are two students who contain question mark and asterisk question mark and asterisk symbol. So how can I find? Suppose if I go to the filter, text filter, and if I type asterisk symbol and click OK, see what it is showing. It is showing all the student name. Or suppose if I go to the text symbol, in place of asterisk symbol, if I type question mark and click OK, see what it is doing. It is finding none, right? So what we can do, how to find the symbols like question mark and asterisk symbol? So we can use tilde symbol. Okay, tilde symbol will help us to find the wildcard characters. So let us see how this will work. So I'll go to the text filter equals to, now what I will do, I will type asterisk symbol before and after. Okay, so before and after, in between what I will do, I will use tilde symbol. Okay, after tilde symbol I will use question mark. Okay, now I will click enter. See what it is showing. Now it is showing a student name which contains question mark. Same way, if you want to find a student name which contains asterisk symbol, so what you can do, same again, asterisk, asterisk, in between tilde symbol and asterisk symbol, and click enter. Oops, so let me clear once again filter. Now again I will go to the text equals to asterisk symbol, asterisk symbol, tilde symbol, and again asterisk symbol, enter. See what it is showing. It is showing Hemant Kumar. Nice, right? So this is how your tilde symbol will work. Okay, so once again, question mark is used to match single character, asterisk symbol is used to match one or more characters, and a tilde symbol is used to match wildcard characters like question mark and asterisk symbol. Now let us move to the next one, how we can use wildcard in the filter, find and replace, criteria, and VLOOKUP. Okay, let us move to the next sheet. So in next sheet, you can see here there is a name, right? Now I want to find first name from the name. So how can I do? I can use other function like a trim or a flash fill, but I want to use wildcard. So what can I do? I will just first copy this one, okay, and I will paste in the first name. Okay, here I will paste, right? So now what I will do, I'll just select this one and use Control H symbol, or you can also go to the directly in the home tab, you will find the find and replace. Okay, so now what can I do? I will just say space, okay, space asterisk. That means the name after space. Space asterisk means after space. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to replace the name with the space. That means what happens, only first name we will have, and last name it will vanish. Okay, so let me replace all. See, now I got first name, right? Same way, let us see how we can get a last name. So I'll just copy this one. Okay, so I'll just copy this one and I paste here. Okay, right, so let me select again and use Control H. Okay, now what I will do, I will say asterisk symbol first, then I will say space. That means first name. Okay, so all the names which are before space are replaced by empty, where that is space, right? So I'll just say space and replace all. See what happens. Now I got only the last name. Here I got the first name, here I got the last name. Nice and easy, right? So these are magics we can do with the wildcard. Now I want to, so for example, I want to give email IDs to my employees. So what I want to do, I want to just take the first name and I want to give the email IDs. So how can I do it? Again with the using wildcard. So let us see. I'll just copy this one, okay, and paste here, right? So again I will select, okay, and Control H. Again same, what I want space asterisk symbol, means last name should be gone, and I want first name, and with the first name I want to say at the rate of Gmail. Okay, so I want to say gmail.com, gmail.com. Okay, so I want to replace gmail.com. So I'll say replace all. Okay, now you can see I got all email IDs. Nice, right? So this all magics we can do with the help of wildcard. Nice, right? So now let us move to the next one. Come to the sheet, you can see there is a table which contains place and income column. Let us assume I have a organization or a company which has a different branches in different location. For example, one branch is in New Delhi, India, another branch is in London, UK, another branch is in New York, USA, so on. Okay, so now I want to find number of branches in India. So how we can find number of branches in India? We can use COUNTIF function with wildcard. So let us see how it will work. So I will type is equal to COUNTIF. Okay, COUNTIF, and in the COUNTIF, what is the range? Place, right? So I'll select whole place column, comma. Now what I should find? India, right? But the problem is I have India with the city name, right? I don't have only the India country name, right? So what can I do? I can use asterisk symbol. You can see here the city name is in the starting and at end we have a country name, right? So what can I do? I can use asterisk symbol in place of city and I can type India. So let us do it. So I'll type quotation asterisk symbol, after that I will type India, right? So close the quotation, close the main bracket, enter. See what it is showing, 3. What does it means? Means it is counting all the cells which contains text India. So this is like a partial criteria. Okay, so if you don't know the full name, if you know any if you know only the half name, then also you can do it with the COUNTIF function by using wildcard. Nice, right? Same way, suppose I want to find the total income from Indian branches, right? So how can I do it? Again, so this time I will use SUMIF function. So SUMIF, open bracket, again range. Okay, in range what should I find? I should find Indian branches, right? So again is equal to, sorry, quotations, in the quotation asterisk, because I don't know the city's name, right? So asterisk India, right? So close the quotation, comma. Now which one I want to do the sum? Income, right? So I'll select the whole income column, close bracket, enter. Nice. Now you can see it is showing 1,05,000. So let us count. So here you can see it's New Delhi, India, right? So 20,000. Mumbai, India, 50,000. So 20,000 plus 50,000, 70,000. And another branch, Hyderabad, right? So 70,000 plus 35,000, 1,05,000. Right. So we got the right answer. So let us move to the next criteria. So next sheet. In the next sheet, now we are going to search by using VLOOKUP. For example, I want to search income of a London. Okay, sometimes I know the city name, sometimes I know the country name. So based on country name or city name, I want to find the income. So let us see how wildcard will help us in the VLOOKUP, right? So now I only know the place name. Okay, city name, sorry, city name. I don't know the country name. So I'll just type London. So let us see how this will work. So I'll type is equal to VLOOKUP. Okay, so where is the lookup value? Here, right? So I'll, okay, so one O extra I've typed. Okay, so let me type E5 comma table array comma second column comma 0 close bracket, enter. So if I type enter, what happens? It will show the error. See why it is showing error, because it doesn't find any uh, name called London, because there is a name called London comma UK. Okay, now we are doing with the, sir, we are dealing with the partial VLOOKUP. So what we can do, just go to the lookup value here and type and symbol, and here after the E5, that means after the London, I will keep asterisk symbol, close the quotations and click enter. See what it is showing, 12,000. Nice, right? Same way, I know the country name. Let us assume USA. Okay, if I drag this down, see it is showing error. This time what happens? I know the country name but not the city name. So what can I do? Again, go to the E6. Now this time what I will do? I will keep asterisk symbol before. Okay, so I will say quotation, asterisk symbol, close quotation and symbol, and I will just remove the next one. Okay, so what I have done, I am using asterisk symbol before E6. Okay, so because I know the name of the country but I don't know the name of the city, right? So let me click enter. See, this time I got the answer right. Suppose if I have mixed, sometimes I know the city name, sometimes I know the country name. So what can I do? So you can do a simple technique. Just go to the first one. Okay, so in this, use asterisk symbol before and after. So let me click and, okay, and click enter. See, if it is London also it is working. If I drag this one, see, US also it is working. Let us assume I will type now UK. See, it works, right? See, UK works. Suppose in place of London I will type Rome. See, 32,000. Still it works, right? So if you use asterisk symbol before and after, it will works with the, if you know the city name also it will work. If you know the country name also it will work. Nice, right? So this is how our wildcards will help us in VLOOKUP. So now our VLOOKUP has become partial VLOOKUP. Okay, so now our VLOOKUP can also search partial lookup value. Nice, right? So friends, I hope you have understood. Thank you.